Never tell a lie. I've known people say everybody lies. There's nobody who doesn't lie. Never refuse to accept that statement. I do believe there are people who doesn't tell lies. They might have told lies before because for you to be wise, you need to be foolish. But you don't tell lies anymore. Some do it for pride. Some do it for dignity. Some do it because they are smart enough to escape its ropes. You see, when you tell a lie, you always need to remember that lie. Oh, it's very easy like this. Imagine if you were called and tell you sit and you sit, and they ask you, can you tell how many lies you've told this year? Just this year. If you can remember all of them, I'll give you $10 million. I believe most of us will not remember. Let's even assume there's no money involved. When you were sat down and they said, can you tell me everything you lied about? One single individual. A mom? A loved one? I bet a lot of us will not remember. You see, when you tell the truth, there's nothing to remember. There's nothing to try and figure out. An example is, if I was asked, what is your name? And I said, Gracious. And now time another person come and ask me, what is your name? I was like, Gracious. I don't have to remember. It's the truth. Just tell the person, that's my name. But if I lied, I would have to remember. And at the same time, I might have to remember the different people in one of this web that I'm just putting myself into. It's going to cut one day, and everything will entangle me. They will go into depression, shame. They will start saying, no one is perfect. Everybody tells us. No one is perfect, but everybody doesn't tell lies. We can actually try to tell you. If it's for only the fact that you don't have to remember the truth. Another example is, Gracious, are you black or white? Well, I don't believe in color. And I don't believe anybody is black or white. Because what I know as white, it's not the same white human skin. What I know as black is not the same black human skin. So I'd rather tell the person you don't believe in color. But if I lie about it, I would have to remember the color I picked. You might say, why I don't believe in color? Colors doesn't change the color of our blood. Whatever flows in us, the fluid that a human being needs to survive is red. Whether you're black or blue or purple or white, whatever color you decide to identify as, you speak red. You have one heart, one head, 2 hands, 2 legs. And whatever sex you might be, so at the end of the day, color doesn't make us. We make us. But I do not want to divide. I go back to what I was saying. You don't tell a lie. Because when you tell the truth, you would not need to remember. That's the first point. Second, you don't have to defend the truth. You might have to defend the truth, but remember, And even if you have to defend the truth, some people might want you to defend the truth. And some might feel like, okay, these people are special, let me defend my truth. But remember, if you lie, you also defend your lie. So if you're going to use the same effort, why not just tell the truth? Telling me a lie because it's going to break my heart. It's breaking your heart or my heart. Because you lied to me and later I find out. I get sad. And I start seeing you. Somehow you get sad that your reputation is ruined, that I can't trust you. And I start seeing you as a liar, that I can't trust you. And it breaks my heart that I can't trust you. We can actually help each other by not lying. Just tell the truth. At the end of the day, if you have to defend it, at least you know you're defending the right thing. Another thing I say is, don't assume. Do not make decisions on assumption. Don't make your decisions on assumption. At least not on evidence. You can make a decision on evidence. Evidence could be you witness it or people witness it. And depending on the number of people, you should not a lie. If it's 5 against 1, or 10 against 1, or even if it's 5 and those 5 people, they are different individuals who 2 of them does not know the other 3, there is truth in what they are saying. If there are 10 people and they are in 3 groups, and these 3 groups, they aren't friends, they don't know each other, and they're saying the same thing to a particular situation, it means there is truth to that. Because it's impossible for 10 people to see one scenario the same way. And one person comes and says, no, I saw it this way. Especially if the person is the victim. It's the person who did the thing, not the victim. Especially if the person is the person who committed the crime or whatever. If the person is the person who committed the crime, then you should know ain't no truth to that. With everybody who has seen you commit different several crimes that are similar, you can't defend that. So when I mean do not make a decision on assumptions, I don't mean evidence. I mean don't paint it a picture in your head and then make a decision. The reason you shouldn't do it is because first I said you don't tell a lie to someone. But when you make decisions on assumptions, guess what? You just lie to yourself. You might ask me, what's that? But that's not true. When you lie to someone, you're trying to paint a picture that is not totally correct. Or not correct at all. And make the person believe. Now when you make assumptions and make a decision on those assumptions, you just painted a picture for yourself. You make yourself believe it. Before you know, you lied to yourself. So at the end of the day, never lie to anybody. Never lie to yourself. Most people lie to themselves through assumption. Stop assuming. If you cannot find any evidence, maybe you should believe. But if there's evidence, forget that you're smart. We know you are. Nobody's dumb actually. Never make a decision based on your assumption. Make decisions on evidence or conclusion or confession. Anyway, thank you. Again, my name is Gracious. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please like, share, So am I taking